And welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Last time we participated in an olive oil orgy in an attempt to get, well, I suppose for the good times, for the fun of it, to stir up some action. I probably didn't need to, but hey, when you get invited, like, who are you to say no? But it did manage to give me some clue as to where I could possibly look for Cassandra's mother. I also am about to get this guy drunk.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Are you referring to me as it?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Creature of many names is actually what I call myself.
You as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
No, you should have a drinking competition.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
I already don't like this Aristophanes.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
Yes, yes, I every day, I get up in the morning and I just flex.
Perhaps one drink.
Just jugs of wine.
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Let's
All
go
right.
to Dionysos, shall we?
Get drunk.
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Get drunk. So basically, one glass of wine was all he needed to loosen up.
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
Technically, you already are drinking everybody with one hand because you're only holding the drink with one hand. But who am I to judge?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost
Why?
2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
Is that where the phrase the Hippocratic Oath comes from?
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
All right, so I've got I've got 2 paths I can take.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
I will probably have to do both, and neither one will produce
You can
results.
stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Alright. Alright, let's see what Socrates has to say.
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
Yes.
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for
I would agree.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
Well, I would argue that, yeah, the rulers need to take care of their people. Because if they don't like you, they're just going to usurp the throne. They've done it many a time in history.
I've seen enough to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
But it wouldn't protect the people.
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men? What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you
Oh.
just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your
I
time.
already do not like you.
Aspasia.
Philosophers. Oh, is this the Aspasia? Who has taken in... the young girl, Phoebe. Don't mind me, I might reek of olive oil, but hey, good times were
I
had.
couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
You're spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
I did kill a lot of Athenians in that battle.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
She will try to kill me.
When
Got
you're
it.
done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for.
Okay, so I need to go to all of those 3 people, and then I can come back. Alright, what's the way up? Are there stairs, or can I just take the faster route? I cannot take the faster route. There are stairs. I guess this isn't exactly the kind of outfit one wears when they're climbing up pillars and columns.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course there were...
Yeah, the cult of Cosmos was also after him, so there's that.
But one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
And why did he ostracize that guy?
Ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Actually, the Peloponnesian Wars will still be going on, so...
Why send Emetiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was the reason why we came to Athens.
This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day.
Thank you, Microsoft, for letting me know of that message.
I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles. The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
Okay, so Pericles doesn't care.
Related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Sooner or later, time will tell. Bonus points if you can tell me which video game that's from. But now I suppose the party's gone on. I got somebody drunk. Oh, did he just crash into Esposito? I engaged in a reckless olive oil orgy.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
I might as well go back to the fields and go kill somebody.
Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
I think I'm gonna go to
There's a woman in
Corinthia
Corinth
first.
I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend...
Oh, so
the
Phoebe
blood
got out of
fever.
the...
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay.
So basically, is this where I find out that Marcos is dead? Or that I get infected by the plague? Yeah, episode 4 is done. How many episodes are there?
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra!
Alright. That went well. But I got another bunch of quests. Ah, my gosh.
You reading my messages, Barnabas?
I may have taken a peek. Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
Few clues. This won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. The cults that wanted Nikolaus dead, they're also on my trail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
But what if the gods wanted them to be a match for me? Then Barnabas would have kind of a sticking point, because he's all about the gods. So then they would be a match for me. Oop. And who are you? Okay, you're just a merchant. I will try not to ram you. But no guarantees. Alright, so before we go on and continue our main quest, there are a couple things that we can do to clear up. Now, I don't really need to stop by all of these towers, but I'm here, Might as well introduce myself. Oh, hello.
Be careful.
Oh, alright. So you're dead. Yeah, that worked better than I expected. That missed. I don't understand how that missed, but hey. Can't all be perfect. Okay, there's a huge battle going on here. You got lions, you got tigers. Nobody's safe. There seem to be a lot of animals just running around, running amok on this island. Although I suppose that's that might be effect of having like there might be the bigger spaces in the game, and then there's the smaller spaces in the game. Okay, I was expecting a softer landing. Uh-huh. Alright, and then the smaller spaces end up having like a similar like animal repopulation generator to the bigger spaces. To the point in which these smaller lands become very crowded. And also, is there a cave near here? Because I think that will be the only thing that explains why I have not found this person. And it's probably that location, which then leads to the cave.
I should try to stay out of sight.
And avoid these pigs. Luckily, my serpentine tactic is undefeatable by wildlife. Also, what is this hole in the middle of the lake? I would imagine if there's a hole in the middle of the lake, it exists for a reason. The designers had to put it there. It's kind of like, if you've ever played the game The Stanley Parable. Which, in short, is, in video games you have no choices but the choices that are given to you, regardless of how much freedom you might appear to have. That's the short version. So if there is an appearance of a choice, generally in a game this large, then that choice was placed there by somebody or some team. Yep, climb. Thank you.
I should try to stay out of sight.
There's Harpalos. Doing whatever Harpalos deems appropriate. Nope. Damn it. That was a very awkward fall. I actually did a couple. I got a parry, I got a dodge. And apparently nobody else noticed him. And nobody else will. Alright. That was really awkward. Hopefully, my next attempt at a kill... Is he facing in my direction? Did he set himself on fire? Yes, he did. And his blades are poisonous. Of course they are. It's nice that I've spent the skill point to get the ability to remove people's shields, but now nobody's using shields. What is the deal with that? Alright, it does seem like his poison coating at least is temper... Ah. Damn it. That was several failed attacks in a row. That was a failed strong attack, and then multiple failed dodges. But yeah, I'm still alive, so that's really what matters. Ah. Damn it. Alright. Oh yeah. And now to confirm your death. By stabbing you in the ass. Actually, hold on. I didn't realize I could have easily done that this entire time. I could just go around burning bodies, and it's fine. with my infinite supply of torches. Oh my. I accidentally ended up on the route to the main quest. Which I suppose is okay, I would have had to come by eventually. Might as well meet this pirate. This Admiral Xenia. Unrelated to Xenia Onatop. And it also looks like I'm not going to be welcome here, so maybe I should try to be slightly sneakier than I already am. But just slightly. I mean, I at least want to be seen by one person. Actually, I don't see any people. Now that I think about it. Alright. Oh yeah, I can see people now. They're way down there. So I'm guessing... Well, I was warned that the traveling on the seas may have changed her. May have made a monster out of her.
Gods have mercy!
That is good instinct.
You want mercy?
Yeah, the gods don't really have mercy.
Slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Cassandra.
Well, Cassandra, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I came to find the great
let's...
Xenia. That's you, isn't it?
I like the sound of that. But what was your plan once you found me?
I came to offer you a deal.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first impression.
I needed to
Your
speak with
city
you.
isn't very
I didn't think
inviting.
the pirates would just let me walk up and knock.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Cassandra.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now,
That is
something
very
I can work
specific.
with. Just who exactly is this woman?
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So, you're on a quest to find your family.
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy one.
It is filled with missions, both main quests and side quests.
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have
Also,
anything
you
for
are
the right
really
price.
tall.
And what is that price?
One you can afford, I'm sure.
Do I have 15,000 drachmae?
Why do you need so much drachmi?
I have a city to secure and people to protect. I have no interest in going to war. I just want to make sure the war doesn't come to us.
I don't
I'll
have
be back.
drachmi yet, but I'll return when I do.
There's no rush on my part. If you need work, check with my people in the city. I'm sure they'd have use for a capable mercenary.
Trust a pirate to only help for a boatload of drachmi. If I'm going to pay her, I need to find some work on this island.
That is a lot of money. How much do I even have? I don't even have... I've got a little more than half that. Well, since I know I don't really need to work for either the Spartans or the Athenians, I can just very carefully evade these warthogs and steal from the nation's chest, which I don't really need to kill everybody to do. So we'll see how successful I am at that. So okay, so how many side missions have I gone through?
Interesting. It seems Xenia doesn't control the entire island.
Right, is this Athenian or is this Spartan? Because if it's Spartan, then I should kill everybody. Because I was asked to kill Spartan pole marches. But this looks as though it is Athenian in nature. Xanthopos the Murderous. That is a name. Hello. So there's that guy. But luckily, he is none the wiser. Also, I was wondering what was going to happen here. And you could actually just move behind the curtain. I would have imagined that would not have worked. Oh. Nope, other side. Yeah, enemies can climb too. Okay. So far, I'm doing okay. I just need to get past the wall. Is he heading towards me or away? He's heading towards me. Now, can I easily assassinate him? No. But I can jump over this wall and into the bushes. Which is good. Then I could sneak past him, climb over that. Then jump down there and steal all the treasure, which will in theory bring me a lot closer to my goal. But the treasure is unfortunately out in the open.
Maybe just a shadow.
Huh. There we go.
This will weaken Athens' hold.
Now to get out of here. Without being seen?
Better check that out.
No, don't check that out.
Mind playing tricks on
Ah. That's okay, you could check that out. Alright, I think I am well on my way out of here. And really, it was their own fault for having really, really crappy back doors. Otherwise, they'd have tons of money. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.